The Edmonton Oilers. Now, when you talk Edmonton, there's big picture Edmonton and there's more micro Edmonton. Now, the latter, the smaller picture, is a little easier to figure out in the short term. Patrick Maroon and Mark Letestu are both unrestricted free agents. They both got value as rentals, and right now I believe the general manager, Peter Chiarelli, is currently working hard to try and max out on both guys in a trade. My sense is that Letestu will be moved for sure by the deadline. Maroon's a little bit more interesting in terms of options. I do get the feeling Chiarelli is out there really trying to establish exactly what it is that he could get for Maroon, what's his absolute value. And maybe once he knows what that is and how happy or unhappy he is with it, then he can have a conversation with Maroon, which is to suggest if he really, really, really loves the offer on what he'd get back for trading Maroon as a rental, he doesn't have to have any conversation. He can just trade him. But he may want to find out from Maroon, and he hasn't gotten down to the brass tacks of negotiating or making an offer to Maroon. And maybe he wants to do that and balance it against what that return is. Go to Maroon's agent, see what the cost is going to be to re-sign him to a multi-year extension. If he really likes the trade return on Maroon, he can play hardball on those negotiations and, or as I said, not negotiate at all and just trade him. But if he doesn't love the return on Maroon, then he has to look seriously at re-signing Maroon because, I mean, guys that can play on Connor McDavid's wing and score 20, give or take 5, don't necessarily grow on trees. And that kind of brings us to what I talked about, the big picture. You know, what can Peter Chiarelli do now to ensure what's happened to the Oilers this year doesn't repeat itself next year? And I don't know that there are any easy answers between now and the deadline. Do you go out and really hunt and scratch and search and try to make some seismic move for a scoring winger to play alongside McDavid, allowing maybe Draisaitl to go back full-time to play center? So I don't know. I don't think they have the answer. I certainly don't have the answer. But I do get the sense that whatever's going to happen in Edmonton in terms of ensuring that what happened this year doesn't happen next year, it's probably more likely to happen in the summer than at the deadline. But the world works in mysterious ways. You never know.